And it's time to reveal our surprise celebrity guest. Okay, so here are the clues. Actor, comedian, sports fan, and atypical. He's appeared in more than 60 films, notably True Romance, Copland, Big Fan, and The Heat. On the small screen, he starred in series such as Atypical, War at Home, Prison Break, and Boston Public. So please welcome actor, director, comedian, author, and podcast host, Michael Rapaport.
How are you guys?
Hey, good morning, Michael. So great to see you.
Glad to be here.
Should we call you American hero, Michael Rapaport?
Yes.
You should definitely call me American hero. I don't know why you don't start with that, because it is documented that I did save a plane. And I did. I also saved my wife during the pandemic from choking on pretzels during the pandemic. Yes, I implemented the Heimlich maneuver. I moved quickly.
Excellent.
So
You can do it
yes,
all, man.
I'm a two-time hero.
Wow, you really can do it all. Okay, so New York teams haven't been winning championships. So we have a question here. We have Marisol and OG here. One of our
How you doing, ladies?
One of our production assistants, Brian, he wants to know, what is it going to take for the Knicks or the Nets to win a championship? I mean, come on.
I told them they have to die and be born again.
Oh, God.
But, Michael, I will leave that to you because I am a long-suffering Knicks fan. I just want Patrick to have a ring in, like, post-coaching. But what do you think it's going to take?
I agree. I mean, for the Knicks, we're going to need patience. I feel like they're on their way. We ain't winning a championship this year, but we'll improve. We need like that guy. Julius Randle's very, very good, but we need like a super duper star to go along with him. But I think that we're finally on the way to bring some respect and some dignity back to the Knicks. Unfortunately, we're not winning the championship this year. The Brooklyn Nets are the most unlikable big three. First of all, they need to all be vaccinated.
Yes.
And stay healthy. They're very close.
Yeah, what do you think of Kyrie?
I think Kyrie is, kooky Kyrie. He's hurting the team. There is no I in team, but there is an I in COVID. There is no I in team, but there is an I in vaccine. So I think he's hurting the team. I think they should trade him immediately. Enough with this nonsense. And I think the Brooklyn Nets, since I'm a New Yorker, I think they need more of a presence in the communities of Brooklyn. Not just the cute areas. I think that the Brooklyn Nets need more of a presence in the neighborhoods in Brooklyn.
Yeah, good point. So which NBA teams do you think do look good this season?
Well, the Nets look good. I think the Knicks look good. I think Milwaukee, the reigning champs, look good. Obviously, you can't take out LeBron and the Lakers, unfortunately. He's playing like in his 54th year, and he's continuing to do good.
And he's still good.
Well, you talk about sports and other topics on your podcast, I Am Rapaport. So what have you been talking about lately? What's the big topic?
Sports. I have neighbors upstairs that won't shut up. I have heel strikers. I have neighbors upstairs that are heel strikers that are driving me crazy.
Okay.
I'm preparing for my shows at Caroline's. I'm doing 5 shows at Caroline's in November, right on Broadway, which I'm excited about, the 11th, 12th, and 13th. You know, I always talk a little politics in my live shows. I talk politics, sports, my own personal life, being married, divorced, kids, and everything in between.
I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of Atypical.
Oh.
And I feel like I'm suffering from withdrawal from that show. I miss you and your family.
One of the best shows of all time.
Do you miss it?
Hands down.
Well, I miss it. You know, we had a great time doing it. The 4th season of Atypical's streaming now. I'm proud of the show. People really like the show. It resonated with a lot of people. And, all good things have to come to an end. And fortunately, we were able to go out knowing that we were ending it, so we were able to wrap it up good. And I'm very proud of Atypical.
Yeah. OG, Marisol, you have any questions for Michael?
I was going to say, I don't know you from Atypical. I just know you from being you, and you literally kept me on life support during the pandemic. I followed you on Instagram, and I laughed and I cried, and then I laughed again. So I just want to personally thank you. But can we just talk sports again real quick? Do you have a favorite baseball team in New York?
I'm not a real baseball guy, but when I get down with baseball, I like the Yankees. But I'm not one of these New Yorkers who divides church and state. Like, I like to see all the New York teams do good.
Yep.
I'm a Giants fan, but obviously the Jets stink. I like to see them do good. I like to support all the New York teams. I don't like have that weird thing that
You
some people
gotta-
do. But I get that also.
Yeah, you got to root for the home team. But, you know, a championship anytime before I die would not be the worst thing in the world.
For the Knicks.
For any of them, I'll take anybody. I'll take the Yankees, I'll take the Mets, I'll take the Knicks, the Jets, the Rangers, I'll take anybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, those teams, a lot of those teams won. The
Liberty?
Giants, you know, the Giants won. The Yankees haven't, you know, gone. You know, they're not starving. The Jets deserve something.
Yes.
Obviously, the Mets deserve another one. The Knicks are the one that are really the most hungry, in the Jets. The Knicks and the Jets are desperate. We're famine over here.
OG, you got anything for Mike?
Yeah, so because I'm excited, I love anything comedy. Caroline's is my joint. I love Greg. Well, we have a love-hate relationship. You know who Greg is. But I'm so excited that you're performing at Caroline's in November. But my question is now, as a comedian doing stand-up in the climate that we're in this cancel culture situation that we're living in, is it tougher? Do you let that affect what you say when you take the stage, or are you just you? I know you're always just you, but how hard is it to be a comedian these days?
You know, it is hard, because if you're going to try to cancel somebody like Dave Chappelle, who just put out a virtuoso performance, and it was so nuanced and so thoughtful, and in my opinion, so compassionate, they could go after everybody. But I think you just have to do your thing, let the chips fall where they may. I think it's ridiculous that, you know, people continue to go to comedy shows and watch, to choose with all the streaming things to watch comedy and then be offended by it. You know, the way things are now, you know, the old pie in the face was an old go-to comedy thing. If you did the pie in the face now, people would say it's bullying. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't want to have a good time, you don't want to laugh, don't come to Caroline's. But I'm doing 5 shows, the 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Okay.
But it is crazy. I think it's ridiculous. I'm sure you guys on live TV, you have to like stutter step before you say anything. I let my hands go. You know, I let, you know, the trash talking go. I grew up in New York City. I'm performing in New York City, so I'm definitely going, you know, hard body karate when I perform in New York
Hard
City.
body karate.
It's definitely something that you have to be conscious of, because you know, these I don't even know who they are. They could be, you know, robots. They could be Russian bots. You know, they go after anybody and everybody for everything. And I think it's really sad, considering that we're talking about comedy.
Yeah, well, you know, it is New York, so rumors fly around here, and we're hearing that you're going to be playing shoe entrepreneur Steve Madden next. Is that true?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, and you know, we're working on the Steve Madden project. I love it. I love him. I love his story.
Yeah.
He's a New Yorker. He's a self-made guy who's you know, created a whole genre of shoes, and he's very successful. He's had highs and lows. He's a character, and I'm very proud and looking forward to be doing the Steve Madden project.
You know who's also an actress that could maybe make a cameo in that show? Rihanna. Just saying.
Yes.
Sure.
If Rihanna wants to play Steve Madden, I'll step aside. I don't know if she has the chops to do it, but I do love Rihanna.
We know that.
Don't we all?
And we love you, Michael. Thanks so much for joining the show. It's so great to have you back. Again,
I appreciate it.
Michael will be performing at the New York Comedy Festival starting on Thursday, November 11th at Caroline's on Broadway. Tickets are on sale now. And if there is something you are curious about and want us to help you find the answer, email us at iwantoknow@PIX11.com. Michael, again, thank you so much. You were awesome. See you at the
Thanks for
garden.
having me, you guys.
Make sure you come back. Come back and visit us again.
Anytime. I would love to come in the studio when you're ready to have me.
Oh, yes, definitely. We can't wait to see you in person.
All right, you guys.
All right.